You know, there is a lot that you can criticize Elon Musk for, but complaining that he hasn't been fired from his CEO position because he tweets is some real peak 2016 election energy. But when it comes from CNN, should you be surprised? Welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idle, and yeah, if you haven't heard, any other CEO would have been fired for what Elon Musk just said. Now, full disclosure, I'm not sure what Elon Musk said because in preparation for doing this video, I tried to look for it because the article doesn't actually tell you. They refuse to acknowledge it. I scrolled through his Twitter, his X account, for quite a while, and yeah, homie posts on X a lot, so it's probably already been buried at this point. I truly couldn't find it, or if I did find it, it was so innocuous that it doesn't actually matter. But we're gonna go through this article before we do hit that subscribe button. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day, and while Elon Musk isn't particularly nerdy, or the political news isn't particularly nerdy, I guess Elon Musk actually kind of is. That's why he has the positions he has, and plus, you know, politics are fun, it's interesting, and we get a dunk on CNN, so what better reason? Either way, go ahead and hit that sub button. New York, part of the deal with being CEO is you get a big paycheck in exchange for being the public face of a company. For most people, at most companies, that means at minimum, try not to make an ass of yourself in public. Again, coming in with this bias strong. Let's be real, CNN hates Musk, we know it, it's fine, call it for what it is. The reason that Elon is so public, that's what people like about him, like, or at least it's the same effect as Donald Trump. Is he polarizing? Absolutely, but the people that like him really like him, and it shows. He's built a brand off of being Elon Musk. So yeah, while what you're saying may be true in terms of your average everyday CEO, most CEOs don't make a brand out of themselves. They're there to manage a company that is a brand. So this is already a non-issue. Tweeting a Holocaust joke, for example, might very well get you booted. Punching down in marginalized communities, also a bad look. But the same rules don't apply if you're the richest person on the planet running companies stacked with cronies. In case you missed it, on Monday, Elon Musk invoked the names of 2 German Nazis in a tweet while simultaneously disparaging modern pronoun conventions. The disparaging modern pronoun conventions thing is A-okay by me. Against why people like him. Invoking the names of German Nazis. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. They say in a tweet here. Hold on. Did they link to it? Oh, perfect. Well, I did not see that coming. These fools will, okay, well, Goebbels anything, Goebbels anything down. I bet their pronouns are he, Himmler. That's fine. This is the joke they're talking about. Holy, well, first of all, yeah, I did not scroll back to Monday. Wow, this is the joke they're talking about. This is so much of a nothing burger. Holy, anyway, okay, so this is even more ridiculous than I thought, so let's get back to the article then. While simultaneously disparaging modern pronoun conventions, attempting, as he so often does, to make a joke, he did. That was fine. It was a fine joke. I'm not repeating the text here, not because it's profane, but mostly because it's not funny. These individuals at CNN are so soy and so weak, they wouldn't even post like a screenshot of it in the article so that I thought you wanted your viewers to be informed. See, this is proof that the mainstream media, they don't care. They don't want you to be informed. And this goes for people like Fox News as well. This is both sides of the aisle. They don't want you informed. They want you to conform. For context, Musk was responding to a post about Der Spiegel article that compared him to a media mogul who helped Hitler climb to power. It was hardly Musk's first and certainly not his most offensive statement involving the Third Reich or their white supremacist progeny. Just last month, Musk promoted Tucker Carlson's widely condemned interview with a Nazi apologist who said murder of the Jews was in concentration camps was humane and that Winston Churchill was the chief villain of World War II. Musk later deleted his X post that called the interview very interesting and worth watching per The Independent, which he shouldn't have. Just because someone is being interviewed that you don't like, it might still be worth, I don't know, watching the interview just to hear another side, just be able to, that way you can build counterpoints. The only counter to bad speech is good speech. But again, CNN doesn't believe in freedom of speech. They only agree in the freedom of the speech that you agree with, that they agree with. You gotta be on the same page. Yeah, there's no freedom of speech. There's, again, freedom of conformity. Representatives from X and Tesla didn't respond to CNN's request for comments. Good, because you guys write articles like this that are completely, they lack any sort of nuance, that are completely biased. Why would they ever give you any sort of comment? Musk rarely deletes his social media posts, no matter how inflammatory. Also not deleted, the one where he reposted the interesting observation that women are incapable of independent thought and that only alpha males should make policy decisions. Again, he just says interesting observation. That doesn't mean he agrees with it. That doesn't mean he's correct. There's plenty of things that are wrong that can be interesting. Like, you're trying to make so much out of nothing. And again, I know we see this all the time. But that's more why I'm calling attention to it. Just to remind you guys, hey, you don't hate journalists enough. While he once apologized for his post endorsing an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory, that one that sparked an exodus of advertisers on X, he never deleted it either. Good. Don't apologize. Don't delete shit. Own it. Why are you so fixated on having him bury the past? Don't you want the bad speech out there from Elon Musk since you're gonna spend all this time criticizing him? I need you guys to pick a fucking lane. The point is, any other CEO of a major company could expect to be shown the door after the airing of any one of these, or at least that was the case as recently as 2018, when more CEOs were forced out for ethical lapses than poor financial performance, according to a PwC study. Yes, you're right. That's happened. That's been happening, and that's a problem. That's what we've all been trying, or at least anyone that gives a shit about, the state of the country and the culture, have been saying, I don't care. Like, unless you've committed an actual crime, if you're a CEO and you've been just, like, raping your employees, or maybe, you stab someone to death, okay, not just fire them. Those are crimes. Send them to jail. But beyond that, dude, I don't give a shit. We shouldn't be firing any, whether you're a lowly burger cook at McDonald's or whether you're the high-up CEO. I don't care. Unless you're breaking laws, I don't care about your subjective ethical lapses, and these individuals shouldn't have been fired for that. So yeah, not only should Elon not be fired for simple jokes, but neither should any CEO that has been, just, oh, look at how bad his morals are. Again, can you show me something they've done? They're a CEO for a multi-billion-dollar corporation. I'm sure there's been some actual crimes there. Money laundering, embezzlement, something like that. Let's be real, some white-collar crime going on. Maybe get them on that and not your stupid ethical arguments. Why is Musk so special? It's partly because of the way he structured his wealth and his companies. Musk is the single biggest individual shareholder at Tesla, the only publicly traded business he owns. The second largest individual shareholder, his brother, Kimball Musk, who sits on the board. In fact, the entire Tesla board of directors is stacked with Musk allies who lack sufficient independence, according to a Delaware judge who, in 2023, overturned Musk's $55 billion pay package. Oh no! So he has built himself a board of directors that are actually going to stand by his side. A board of directors that are probably going to agree with the way he wants to run a company. Are going to have some semblance of loyalty. God damn, CNN out here trying to be like, man, how dare he build a loyal company? How dare he build a loyal board of advisors? Are you out your goddamn minds? What argument are you trying to make here? In other words, only folks with a fiduciary duty to keep Musk in line are, according to Judge Kathleen McCormick, not exactly disinterested parties. Yet you will sing the praises of Disney, who are out there trying to trans your children. Yeah, the people who are on the board of directors at Disney are not following their fiduciary responsibilities. In fact, Disney is losing billions upon billions of dollars. And it's not in their best interest yet because the message is so important. The board of directors goes along with it. They sign off on everything. In fact, they oust individuals like Nelson Peltz who go against the message, who disagree with it. So you need, once again, I need you, CNN, to pick one. Should the board of directors follow the fiduciary responsibilities, or should they put their personal politics first? Because I've absolutely seen you guys just laud Disney for how amazing they are with their progressive policies. Maybe fiduciary responsibility is allowed to go out the window if it means putting the progressive messaging first. But I mean, what can I say? That's just a theory, a Disney theory. But even bullish Tesla investors are starting to get nervous about Musk's rhetoric online and his dark MAGA turn. There it is. It's all about dark MAGA, which could lead to some awkward moments on Wednesday's earnings call. The Musk-Trump dynamic has added to the agita of Tesla investors, and it's not helping the demand issues in the U.S. Dan Ives, managing director at Westburn Securities, told me Musk becoming more political is not bullish for the Tesla brand. The other major source of Musk's wealth is SpaceX, a rocket manufacturer that's been tapped by NASA to resupply the International Space Station. Now, let's go back to this part right here about his, his dark MAGA turn and his dynamic with Trump. Y'all love CEOs that vote for the left to donate all their money to progressive policies. Again, it's not that Trump is becoming more political. It's because Trump has the wrong politics. Say it for what it is. Quit trying to paint this picture of like, oh, we don't like that Musk is political. No, because you love it when these billionaires get political, so long as they're sending all that money to you and your ilk. There are no public shareholders to worry about there, as SpaceX is a private company with virtually zero competition in the market. Technically, it competes for space contracts with Boeing, but given Boeing's disastrous last 5-ish years, SpaceX probably isn't sweating the competition too much. I'm surprised you would even bring up Boeing and acknowledge their disastrous last 5 years. Somebody at CNN is probably getting fired for this, especially after NASA called SpaceX to return 2 Boeing astronauts from the space station after their spaceship broke down. Litigation is a key part of the Musk playbook when it comes to any person or group challenging him or his business. Angry angry advertisers for leaving his Nazi-tolerating social media site. Again, you're not even trying to hide your bias. Now, if I was going to run a news organization, if I was going to run a media empire, I would do my damnedest to at least try, when I'm putting out propaganda, to make it seem fair, balanced, and nuanced, because if you're going to capture all the normies out there, you want them to think that you're on their side. You wonder why CNN that their numbers aren't even beating YouTubers that cover the news? Like Tim Pool, D-Day Cobra, who's a owner of Geeks and Gamers, who's just basically Trump's shield channel. No offense, Jeremy, I love you, but that's what you are at times. Yeah, they are getting better numbers than CNN. Why? Because he writes stuff in articles and expect to be taken seriously, like Nazi-tolerating social media site. Musk sued a non-profit ad group out of existence. In fact, Musk and his companies have filed at least 23 lawsuits in federal courts alone since July of 2023. Again, isn't that better than mob rule, where they're out there, I don't know, like shooting, gunning people down or disagree? Like, isn't that the reason the court systems exist, is for things like this, protecting your company? Again, the fiduciary responsibilities, as you so called to earlier. It seems to me like they're playing by the rules. They just have a lot of money, so they can play by the rules for a lot longer. If you want to have issues with that, I mean, I guess go for it, but what's your solution? Tell me your alternative. Let's see, 23 lawsuits, according to Fortune, targeting competitors, startups, law firms, watchdog groups, individuals, the state of California, based, federal agencies, double based, and pop star Grimes, triple based? Put a pin in that one. Who is the mother of 3 of his children? Bottom line, when you have virtually unlimited money, you have practically unlimited power to play offense in court and in the boardroom or on social media. Bro, this just reeks of jealousy. Y'all, I get it. You don't like Elon Musk. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's not like he's above criticism, but this whole article is just, we're mad he's allowed to tweet. Like, that's what it boils down to. The homie has built a caricature of himself and has made that caricature a brand, and people love it. Again, he has got, I don't know how many followers on social media. Actually, let's take a look right here. Let's see, how many followers does Elon Musk have? Let's still got his account pulled up. He has got 202.2 million followers on X. I think homie's doing fine. There's quite a bit of folks out there that like him. Now, obviously not everyone following him is going to like him. They're probably, they could be following him just to keep tabs on him. But the point is, clearly his name means something, and him being who he is means something. He is a driving factor in why people either go to X or buy, Teslas or, support SpaceX or whatever it may be. The man is a character, and he's very good at playing that character. The same can be said for Donald Trump. The two are honestly a match made in heaven. But you know the danger of that. CNN knows the danger of that, and that's why they have to do anything and everything they can to try and make this sound so much more nefarious than it is. This whole article is because he made a pun using some Nazi names, and it wasn't like it even supported Nazis or anything. Like, CNN, just give up. Like, I could take it from here. You give up, it's fine, we don't need you. Right up into the sunset, Indiana Jones style. End it, Last Crusade, and we'll call it there. But these are just my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments down below, or let me know on X, where you can find me at Bolt the Word. And please do subscribe by me, Nerdy News channel. I bring you nerdy news every day. Not always about, the political side of things or Elon Musk, but anime, movies, music, Magic the Gathering, you name it. Check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon, and become a member for $4.99 a month. You can join the Discord, choose the articles I go over on a day-to-day basis, choose the videos I react to on my Friday night live streams, and of course, get involved with over 140 other vital idols. We are a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community that I cannot wait to grow even further, because we do care about diversity, but only one kind of diversity of thought. If that's interesting to you, join the Discord, hit subscribe, and until next time, it is all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.